There's hear that? That's a roe deer buck. Sounds like a barking, but that's a roe deer buck. That is sort of, I don't know, barking and attracting the female, I assume. I guess it's a attraction call, or maybe his territorial call, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's how it sounds. Pretty eerie, especially when you hear it in the night and it like echoes through the forest. It's very sort of fairy tale like, you know, it sounds like a monster in the woods. But it's a roe deer buck. And that right there is a black cap, Sylvia tricapilla. And I only have 36% of the battery. I didn't charge the camera yesterday, so I don't know if it's gonna manage, because this is the longer route, and I gotta watch snails because it's after the rains and they might be crawling in the sort of crawling in the grass. So yeah, I'm hopefully the battery's gonna last. If not, well, it's gonna be cut short at a certain point. But maybe it's gonna hang on till the end of this walk. So yeah, the rain stopped. It was still raining yesterday for pretty much most of the day, really. So the rain was going for a day, for a full day, continuously. Pretty significant rain, which is great. Which is great because it was sorely needed. Everything was dry, and I already saw a couple of mushrooms pop up on the way here. So yeah, that was fortunately something that finally happened, because really it was dry and hot and the rain was really, really needed. There you are. Okay, cool. He's taking a different route. So yeah, it's after the rain. It's quite pleasant because it's like cool, humid, beautiful. Love the air. Oh my god, it smells like a cinnamon. Oh, it smells like if you bake a cinnamon apple pie or something, and it smells absolutely gorgeous, like sweet and spicy and fragrant. I absolutely adore. I absolutely adore this after rain forest smell. It's just, oh my god, I love it. Oh, it's the best. That's just it's a bliss, really. Oh, I forgot how amazing that is. Oh, so beautiful. I think it's the pines too, because they have this like resin, so the very resin, this conifer sort of edge to it, and it's just, oh, beautiful, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All right. Ooh, is that a frog, or is it just my imagination? I think I saw a frog in there, but I don't know, not sure. Bye, Deku. Come on. All right. Hold on. Big drink. There you go, buddy. Oh, wow, you're heavy. Okay. Up you go, buddy. All right. So yeah, rain was definitely welcomed. Yeah. But as I was saying yesterday, you know, it really goes from like a drought and absolutely zero rain for a long time, and then it rains for a day, you know. So it could be a little less extreme, yeah, but I'm really glad it rained. And everything's soaked. This is brilliant for mushrooms because the forest floor just soaks in all that water. Then it's gonna get warmer and those mushrooms will start to pop up. Still very early though for the, you know, for the main season mushrooms like ceps and all that. But some of the, like for instance, St. George's mushrooms could still come up because it's May, so there's still season for them. So I guess we could come across some of those. And morels, I don't know, I haven't found morels in such a long time. I would love to find some morels, but I don't think there is a particularly favorable conditions for them here. They're specifically tied to a certain trees, to a certain type of growth, and it's just not here really. I think it's too elevated here, and too sort of the terrain is too steep, and it's just not. It's very favorable for ceps. It's incredible how many ceps I found here. The true ceps, the amazing, the most prized ones, you know, the ones that you really want to find. So these are absolutely, hold on, I'm gonna help Drake to pass through here a little better. Those are everywhere here and absolutely delicious and amazing quality. But morels, whew, not really. I think I found one morel, actually, one morel by the side of the road here in this region, but that's it. St. George's mushrooms, I did found some, but not many. And that's about that. Actually, we could check up on, I think it was too dry though, but we could check up on in a few days on the chicken of the woods I was talking about on that log by the creek down by the old path. That could actually be interesting because it's every year it's there. And it was warm, so it could have popped up, but I think it was too dry. So I think maybe now it could start to grow. And you got to pick it early because it's tender and soft and delicious. After some time, it gets sort of woody and hard, and it's hard to chew. It's hard to digest, and it loses its like tenderness and taste. So we can check on the chicken of the woods. I don't know when. I'm probably gonna check it there over the weekend. I'm not sure, but I might go there. I might take my metal detector and you know, check it how it's doing. Last time I was there wasn't even a sign of it, and there was at some point in April. But I believe in the middle of May, that's kind of its time. And after these rains, that could be pretty interesting. I think Drake found something, some scent. I hope it's not a rabbit. But he's on a track. I think some animals lie there? No, I think it's, that looks like a rabbit. Yeah, I mean, he gets this erratic when it's something like rabbit, unfortunately. Where is he going? Man, there's no, oh, look at him go. I mean, you can go through here, I guess, if he already went through there. Since he already went through there. I mean, you can pass through here, yeah. Yeah, but I'm curious how it's going to be with the mushroom season this year. So far, it's been looking pretty bleak, as I mentioned in one of the previous videos. Hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah, so far it's looking pretty bleak. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, this is the kind of weather that you need for mushrooms. Intense, bountiful rains every now and then. Otherwise, the ground is just too dry. And when summer comes and it's too hot, which it mostly usually is, then it just gets scorched and it's too warm, too dry, and there's no mushrooms. So we'll see. It's actually happened last year. Actually, this happened last year, yeah. So there's a chance this is going to repeat or not. We'll see. So I'm not sure. Oh, I didn't even check if I'm recording still. But it's still on, it seems. Yeah, it's still on. Well, I guess we'll be able to finish just in time. Drake didn't find the rabbit, fortunately, because that would mean he would disappear for probably an hour or something and then come back home. He's absolutely crazy when it comes to rabbits, really. He absolutely loses his mind, and you can do whatever you want. You could have a gun and just, like, you know, you could fire warning shots or something to break him out of it, you know, into the air, and he would absolutely not even flinch, you know. He would just he's inside his little world, and he's just focused on that track and on the rabbit, and he doesn't feel like pain or anything. He doesn't hear it. Like, it's just rabbit. It's crazy how strong instinct he has, and I believe that's the Basenji in him, because they said they have an extremely strong prey drive. So yeah, that's what he's got. And I kind of learned to accept when he just runs off, and he's in this sort of berserk tracking mode. I just got to accept that that's just it, and I just have to leave him do his thing, and then just, you know, he's gonna cool down and come back, because otherwise I can run off to him and chase him around chase him across the forest and all that. It's just, there's no use, you know. He has to go through it. He has to, you know, sniff his like track, and, you know, has to admit that he's not gonna catch that rabbit, and then he's just gonna come back. Snap out of it and come back. Otherwise it's absolutely impossible to do anything about it, really. I'm not able to catch him, even though he's got 3 legs, because he's really fast, and that's just it. So I just leave it be every time. I'm like, okay, you know, when you cool off, come back. And he always does. He always comes back. Absolutely exhausted. Like, I mean, last time it happened, he was absolutely like he just came very slowly. He was like, you could see from the distance already that he's walking like he ran a marathon. And then he just came home and he laid down and he was like, you know, breathing heavily, and he was absolutely exhausted. That's usually the case, because I think he's completely in trance, and he forgets that he's got 3 legs. He forgets his limits, and he just goes for it he pushes us to the limit. Absolutely. Push it to the limit. Da 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 da. Maybe that's what's playing in his head, you know. He sees a rabbit, it's like push it to the limit. No, probably not, but it's funny to think that it does. Push it to the limit. Yeah. And he really does push. He really pushes it to the limit each and every time. I guess we're kind of similar in that way. We're actually similar in many ways, which I guess goes hand in hand with the, I don't know if it's a theory or, like, I don't know how to call it, but, you know, the thing that the owner reflects the dog and vice versa, you know. It's true, actually. I gotta say it's true, because we're very, very alike in loads of different things. So yeah, it's true. It's true. I gotta admit, it's true. And this push it to the limits thing is kind of my thing too. Not as often anymore, but yeah, it used to be quite my thing to go to the absolute limits and absolutely exhaust myself. Yeah. that air, that was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. I'm fascinated how it actually smells like something tasty. Like, always reminds me of some pie or a cake or something. Really, it smells like if you put it out right out the oven, the smell of it, the sort of, you know, the moist, like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's almost if you're out in the meadow or out in the forest after the rain. It's almost as if someone just baked the cake somewhere behind that tree, and you're almost like, you know, like salivating. You're almost like, oh man, I would totally get a bite of that, you know. But it's the ground, it's the leaves, it's the bark, it's the resin, it's everything all together. Maybe some flowers that are just blooming, and all together creates this mix of a very delicious smell. I mean, I don't know if it smells to me that way only. I don't know, because, you know, we are very subjective when it comes to smell. Some people hate some smells, some people love them. For me, it's absolutely incredible. It's tasty, really. It's actually tasty. I would eat something if I could. You know, if I could eat that fragrance, I would eat it, because it smells really like a cake. Oh yeah, wow. Incredible, really. I can smell it now too. So yeah, and by the way, this is how much wood they already took out from that forest. That's crazy. And they're not even done. That's like, there's still half of it in there, you know. And this is how much they already got from that quite small area, actually. That's a lot of wood. And again, yeah, they're not even finished. So pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Oh, Drake is gonna take that. There's chicken bones, because the guy who cuts down the trees, he had a chicken, I guess, and he threw some chicken bones, and of course Drake found them and ate them. So yeah. Ah, that's good actually. Yeah, at least they're not wasted. And if it's just clean bones, you know, that's fine. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't cut down these, because the color is just beautiful, you know, and I always admire them when I walk past them. So I'm glad they did not cut down these. Hopefully they won't cut them. But yeah, this is the wood that they took out so far, and I think they're gonna take more because there's still a lot of logs lying around. But anyway, yeah, that's it, and I think I'm gonna sign off now. And yeah, camera's still running, so that's great. So it did not die. All right, so see you tomorrow.